Okay, here is the multiple choice number 41. So the supply of pencils on Mrs. Beal's desk is decreasing by 6% per week. Decreasing by a percent per week. Which model best describes this situation? So when it's decreasing by a percent per week, it's going to be exponential. Not a certain number, but a percent. So that number is going to change every week. It's exponential. 41B, as we get closer to finals, the number of students that regularly complete their math homeworks increases by 5 students each week. Increases. So every week you add 5 students. So that model is going to be linear. Same number every week. 5, 5, 5. Okay. 42. How many solutions does the following linear system have? Well, I need to solve this to figure that out. So I'm going to use substitution because it looks like it's set up for substitution. 4x minus 2 times, I'm going to put this in for y, 2x minus 4 equals 8. I substituted this into there. Distribute that out. 4x minus 2 times 2x is 4x. Negative 2 times negative 4 is a positive 8 equals 8. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. I get 0 over here, goes away. 4x minus 4x, well, that's 0. Did I do everything right? Looks like it. When I get 0 equals 0, that's a true statement. I know that it is infinitely many solutions. When I get that true statement, variables go away, infinitely many solutions. 42B, how many solutions? Okay, let's see. This one we should do elimination. Looks like it's set up, but I need to multiply one of these by a negative 1. So I'm going to multiply this. I get negative 2x plus 3y equals a positive 8. I'm just going to rewrite that top equation. 2x minus 3y equals 6. My y's are going to be eliminated when I add the equations together. Looks like the x's are going to be gone also. So I get 0 equals 14. Well, that's a false statement. When I get a false statement, I know it's no solution. So those variables went away. 43B. 729 tickets are sold for homecoming football game. For the homecoming were sold for a total of $2,995. Student tickets cost $3. Adult tickets cost $5. How many students and how many adults were sold? So first thing for the word problem, we have to define our variables, x and y. I'm going to say that x is the number of student tickets. Y is going to be the number of adult tickets. Okay, so we defined our variable. Now we have to make 2 equations up. Well, there were 729 tickets. That consists of the number of student tickets plus the number of adult tickets. I'm going to put x and y in for that, equals 729. The number of student tickets plus the number of adult tickets equals 729. That's one of my equations. The other one, we're going to talk about the price. So student tickets cost $3. So 3 times the number of student tickets plus $5 times the number of adult tickets is going to equal my total revenue, which is $29.95. Those are my 2 equations. I'm going to use substitution. I'm going to take this and subtract x over to here, so I get y equals a negative x plus 729. Okay, I'm going to substitute this into here. So I get 3x plus 5 times a negative x plus 729 equals 2,995. I distribute that out, so I get 3x minus 5x negative 5 times 7, or positive 5 times 729 is 3645. We're going to use our calculator to do that. I'm going to subtract 3x minus 2x, or minus 5x is a negative 2x. I'm going to subtract 3645 over there, and I'm going to get negative 650. So I did 2 steps in one. Subtracted this over to here, combine these like terms. Okay, I'm going to divide by negative 2. I'm going to do it right up here. I'm going to get x equals 325. So now I'm going to take that x and I'm going to plug it back into my equation up here. So I get 325 plus y equals 729. I'm going to subtract 325 over, and I will get y equals 404. So 325 student tickets. Well, that's the only one that had 325. Maybe I didn't have to do that, but I can check myself, and they have 404 adults. So that's the answer. All right. B, you are selling candy bars and boxes of cookies to raise money for your softball team. Candy bars cost $1 each. Boxes of cookies cost $3. You sold 383 total items and collected $687. How many candy bars and how many boxes of cookies? They're asking me how many candy bars, how many boxes of cookies. I'm going to define my variables that way. So I'm going to say x is the number of candy bars, y is the number of cookies. Okay? They asked me for that. That's what I don't know, so I'm going to define my variables. So now, you sold 383. So x plus y, the number of candy bars, plus the number of cookies, equals the total number of items, which is 383. Now we're going to talk about the money part. Candy bars cost $1 each. Boxes of cookies cost $3, and this is how much you collected. So $1 times the number of candy bars, so 1x, plus $3 times the number of cookies, so 3y, equals my total revenue, which is $687. Okay? So now I'm going to solve this equation here. So those are my two equations. Step 1, I'm going to take this, x plus y equals 383. Y equals negative x plus 383. I'm going to box this and put it right in here. So my step 2, I'm going to say x plus 3 times negative x plus 383 equals 687. We have to distribute that. X minus 3x. 3 times 383 is going to be 1149 plus 1149, and that's going to equal 687. I'm going to subtract 1149 from both sides, and I'm going to combine these at the same time. I get negative 2x equals let's do that. So let's say 687 minus 1149. I get a negative 462. I'm going to divide that by a negative 2, and I'm going to get 231. So x equals 231. I'm going to plug this back in for my y, or I'm just going to look. Here's 231. It looks like that, but we could double check. I could say 231 plus y equals 383. I'm going to subtract 231 from both sides, and I get y equals 152, which is choice A. Okay, on to the next video.